Hello all and welcome to an episode of Hyper Blue Reviews. Today's topic, The Town with No Name for the CD-TV. Think of any Western movie mixed with a dash of comedy and produced in MS Paint. That's The Town with No Name. I'm not big into Western movies, but I feel this game hits all the tropes of one. A drifter arrives at the titular town. He immediately gets into a fight with the local gang leader's younger brother. He kills him via gun or bird, depending on where you click, and then you spend the rest of your time finishing off the rest of the local gang. The gang that we're finishing off? Evil Eb's gang. Delta 4 was the company that dreamt this game up. And by dreamt, I mean it was dreamt in a fever dream. The game was released on the CD-TV, but can be played on the Amiga 32. It was also released on DOS, so it does work with DOSBox. You can find the game on the My Abandonware website, which is linked down below. It takes a little know-how to get it to run, but trust me, it's worth it. The gameplay is nothing special, to be honest. It's pointing and clicking. And sometimes you don't even need to click the bad guys in order to finish them off, just kind of somewhere around them. The Town with No Name is very forgiving, but you still need to be on your toes. The soundtrack is unfortunately a total letdown. Most of the time it just sounds like someone slamming random keys on a keyboard. Other times it's tolerable, but the negatives outshine the positives in that aspect. Where this game really shines though is in its humor. You could tell the creators had a lot of fun with this game with some of the dialogue and the scenes in the game. The game has many memorable scenes such as,
"Do you have the right time, old man?" No.
and
Give me a drink, bartender.
the gang members have a variety of personalities and character traits, such as Zippy Zeke, the one that runs fast, Massive Jake, the tall one, and Crafty Clint, the man who just stands there and shoots at you. You have a few seconds to react in most shootouts. Take too long though, and you're taken out before you can finish your book.
Darn, just one more page and I would have finished this book.
If you lose, unfortunately you have to start the entire game over. In between fight scenes, you have a choice to select from various places to visit and interact with. Most don't have anything special to offer after the first visit, with the exception of the town office and the saloon. The town office has funny newspaper articles that add to the plot and change daily, and the saloon is integral to the plot as one of the gunfights takes place in there. The other areas don't add anything to the overall story. In fact, some locations can even lead to instant death traps. For instance, the man with the cigarette in the Blacksmith building will take your head off if you try to pull a gun on him. Literally. You can also view the rogues gallery in the jailhouse. Each of the pictures features cameos from the game's producers, developers, etc. There's also a store that features a once-in-a-lifetime deal where the character may purchase one baked bean. The game states that there are 425 to collect, but honestly this is one of the creators' jokes. The game can be completed in under an hour, and even has two endings. The second ending is a little out there, but I consider it to be the canonical ending because it's so hilarious. Spoiler alert! The man with no name takes the train to outer space. This is a game that's so bad it's good. It has terrible voice acting, ridiculous graphics, and an odd story, but that's what gives the game its charm. The humor resonates with me, and I honestly think the game's hilarious. All in all though, it's a short enough game that it doesn't wear out its welcome, and the humor adds to the overall enjoyment of the title. The graphics are also pretty funny given that it looks like it was made in MS Paint. I give The Town with No Name 3 towns out of 5. Thanks for watching.